And I think that the period of time that I was on the Red Tour would have been, I lived in Nashville and she lived in Nashville, and we used to fly to and from the gigs together and do all sort of, I don't know. I was literally spent almost every single day with her for about 6 months.
This is one of my best friends in the world, to the point where I feel like he's a second brother of mine. And we toured together on a Red Tour.
What is the moment that you realised you and Taylor were actually friends? Let's see if you both think of the same thing.
He's so lucky to be one of the few people that has her deep friendship. Check out Ed Sheeran sharing one of his favorite moments of Taylor in this video.
Okay, you and Taylor Swift have been friends for decades. I'm a big Swiftie. What has been your favorite memory together?
That's a good one. Do you know what? I have this. I was in these court cases for like 2 years. Well, it was a lot longer than 2 years, but there was one each year, and I had to go through all my old devices to give them voice notes and blah, blah, blah for the lawyers to have. And going through all my old texts with people that I've known for that long, it was really like nostalgic going through. And I think that the period of time that I was on the Red Tour would have been, I lived in Nashville and she lived in Nashville, and we used to fly to and from the gigs together and do all sort of, I don't know. I was literally spent almost every single day with her for about 6 months. So I think that period of time, and I do, I see her when I see her. I probably see her like 4 times a year, and we do what I said, like instead of catching up the whole time, we have like proper sit down 6-hour catch ups, and I think that that's like a really nice way to do it. But I think that period, 2013.
It's beautiful.
This is one of my best friends in the world, to the point where I feel like he's a second brother of mine. And we toured together on a Red Tour. Every time I am doing the red part of this show, I think about the memories that we've made. And now he is someone who plays Wembley like every week. This is like regular for him. And he works so hard, and he's on tour right now. He's probably so tired, but he wanted to come and play for you and do this for all of us. So give it up again for Ed Sheeran.
This question is for you, Ed. What is the moment that you realised you and Taylor were actually friends? Let's see if you both think of the same thing. So the moment you crossed over from being musical pals to like, do you know what? We're friends.
What do I write? Like the city, the time?
Yeah.
Right.
The experience, the exchange of text, the love letter, whatever it was. Taylor, are you remembering the first time you thought, we're friends?
Mine might be a different time than his, because, I was sold very easily, but I might have had to earn.
You're saying...
Yeah, that's exactly when mine was, too, the first time we met.
No!
Phoenix writing a song, innit?
Yeah.
So that is the first time.
I walked in the room.
I thought maybe I would have taken maybe 6 months for you to like me.
Nah, because I walked in because I didn't really know what was going to happen, and I walked in and I was just greeted by a cat, and I was like, oh, sound, this will be fun. And then you were really nice, and there was chocolate.
We ate In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that sold me actually, because I always looked at like American performers as just people that eat grapes once a day, and just kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna inhale some air, oh, I just had a gust of wind, I'm cool. So I was expecting to go there and be like, oh, can I have a burger if Taylor's gonna have a leaf of salad? And then she's like, right, let's get burgers. And I was like, sound cool.
Did you go animal style?
Ed's American accent is my favorite thing.
Can I have a burger?
Can I have a burger? I had some error, and I don't know.
I like lettuce.
I like lettuce.
Well, speaking of tours, you recently spoke about your friendship with Taylor Swift, who is currently on tour herself. In show business, it feels like it can be hard to kind of discern between real friendships and business ones. At what point did you realize that Taylor was a real one?
Well, I think because we don't do a hell of a lot of business together, really. Like we're very much like every now and then we'll come together and do something, but it's, I've hung out with her more times than I can count, and I can count on one hand how many songs we released together, so it's it is a friendship, and it's we just happen to be.
Hey, we were talking to Ed Sheeran the other day. He was chatting about sitting on your trampoline and writing songs. That must be an amazing thing, just hang out with Ed.
It was a funny day.
Tell me about the day. What did you do? Did you plan to get together and write music, or?
Well,
It just happened.
We wrote several times, and the first time that we wrote, we sat in a hotel room in, I think, like Arizona, and we just kind of like wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote, and just like laughed and had the best time and became really close friends, and then decided to write again like a couple weeks later at my house in LA. And that's when we decided, like, he comes over and we're talking and we start writing, and I was like, do you want to see my trampoline? I just got one.
Christmas has come early. Do you want to see my tramp?
Yeah.
Grab your guitar.
I'm 5 years old all of a sudden. You want to see my trampoline? He's like, yes.
Come and have a look. It's the biggest and the best one.
So we go to my backyard where I had this, like, the previous owners of the house put in like a really mature like tennis court, and I buy the house. I'm like, put a trampoline right in the middle of it. So we're on a tennis court with a trampoline on top of it, and I guess like we were bouncing on the trampoline, and I hadn't put the guitar down because I was so excited about showing him the trampoline.
Yeah.
Still had it in my hand, and I was like, by the way, do you like this pre-chorus? I just want to know you better know. And then we just started like writing the song that ended up being on the record.
Amazing
It was
stuff.
so much fun. You guys, he's the most fun guy.
Isn't he
You talk
amazing?
to him, he's hilarious.
He's actually joining us for a Christmas show on Christmas Day.
I just want to start by saying that this is what he does. He tries to elevate himself just like geographically so that he can seem
Taller.
better than me.
Taller.
Like experts will study this and say that you're like, what are you doing? You're like peacocking right now.
It's only because you wear heels the whole time, and I'm
Look what I did for you today. Okay, so like, do you remember how when I played you this track and you were like, I know exactly, like I played you the track, you're like, I know exactly what to do, and then you wrote it like the next day?
Yeah, I actually wrote it I remember where I was in a hotel room in New York, in bed, about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up, because for some reason I'd like dreamed it in my head, what I was gonna do. Like all the like...
So it's not talent, it accidentally happened
It's
to
just
you.
dreams, yeah. And then I woke up and then like typed it all out and then recorded it like a day later and sent it to you. And I remember you liked it.
I did like it.
Which was good. Positive.
Really, 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 really liked it.
Yeah, but...
Because you haven't done the like cadence rhythmic thing since album 1.
Well, I've never actually really featured like this. I've maybe done like 2 tracks where I've featured.
I know.
Doing my
You're really doing
cadence rap.
You're really featured here.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh! He played me in Scrabble. I'm about to... It's a tight game. No, I can wait. I'll make him wait. It'll make him sweat. His game will get, he'll get stressed. And he'll be like, what's she gonna play next? What's she gonna play next? Is she gonna get that triple word?
I think something big's coming.
Yeah. Which, it's not.
So I've made mistakes and made some choices that's hard to deny. After the storm, something was born on the 4th of July.
Oh, I want to talk about the 4th of July line because that makes me really happy.
Well, you see, it's kind of a play on words. Well, not really a play on words, it's kind of an exact...
After the storm, something was born on the 4th of July.
There's a film with Tom Cruise called Born on the 4th of July.
What?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. And obviously my
I just thought
relationship...
you were doing a cool rhyme scheme.
Well, no, because my relationship started on the 4th of July.
Where? Whose house? Whose
Taylor's
house?
So the story was, I was at Taylor's party, and then a girl I went to school with who's pretty cool, ended up being in Rhode Island. She was like, I'm in Rhode Island.
She's the coolest.
And I was like, Taylor, can she turn up? And you were like, yeah. And then here we are. But yeah, there's a film called Born on the 4th of July. So that's what was something was born on the 4th of July.
After the storm, something was born on the 4th of July. I also like, I don't know, like I've got chips on both of my shoulders.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
We missed a trick there because they had little fries in the bowl. You could have put a chip on both of your shoulders. She was the inspiration for it. She hooked me up with Aaron to work on Red Taylor's version. Everything has changed. I'm always like, not guarded, but I kind of would like keep my distance if there would be like a collaborator that she'd be working with closely just because that's her thing. She said, I think it'd be really important for you as an artist to do what I did and work with Aaron because this is what it did for me and I think you and Aaron should work together. So that sort of opened the door to it. I am incredibly grateful. I'm making some of the like most meaningful music.
You okay, bro?
Hey, Taylor, the AMA nominations just came out. It's me, you, and Drake. You're gonna win.
You're gonna win.
Drake's gonna win.
Drake's gonna win. Yeah.
It's called exercise. Have you ever done cardio?
Now and then.
Strumming a guitar doesn't count.
So I'll be honest, I had no idea Taylor and Ed were friends for so long, but it's been a treat revisiting their many moments together, which are the most funny sibling thing we will ever see. And they're so lucky to have each other's friendship. For more on Taylor's wonderful friendships, check out this next video.